What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and this episode, wrapping up our Special K protein run with Special K protein honey almond ancient grains. Now, this is the third Special K protein we've done, with the original touch of cinnamon multigrain getting a D, and last episode the protein cinnamon brown sugar crunch managed to get a C, which pretty actual solid taste going on there. Kind of weird sponginess at the end, but overall pretty solid Special K and very different. This one bringing back the original sort of Special K piece, might be a bit of a twist on it judging by the image, but more in line with what you'd expect. Also bringing back that 15 grams of protein instead of just the 9 of the other one. So healthier, technically, but we'll see what that means for the taste. Anything could happen. But let's just find out. See how ancient these grains are. Also, smaller box. So, don't know why, but that happens sometimes. Alright. Oh. As I was doing that, scent wafted up to me. Definitely honey. Got that going on. But like the original protein Special K, a bit darker Special K piece. You got almonds thrown in there again. That's always a pretty solid sign. Chocolate almond was a C. Vanilla almond was a D, but it was a pretty solid Special K. So hopefully this one is too. Alright. I don't want too much almond because I'm worried it's not going to be great distribution. Taste-wise, not getting as much honey as I was smelling. And I was not prepared for that ancient grain taste. Very different from all the other Special K. Not sure it's a positive or negative yet. I feel like I'm sort of just indifferent to the ancient grain taste, is what I'm just going to call it. So that's not really a plus or a minus at this point. But I think it definitely has more flavor than the original protein did. So if nothing else, this does beat that. As always, having the almonds in there, kind of nice, extra flavor and crunch going on. The pieces aren't sogifying too bad as of yet, so that's kind of good. But I don't think this is a upper echelon Special K, but I think it's fine for what it is so far. Not really sure what I'm going to get from this milk, but let's find out. I feel like that has more of the honey flavor than I'm noticing in the pieces. Yeah, it does seem more present there. Granted, on the pieces, it might just be the honey mixing with that sort of grain flavor, and I'm just not noticing it as much because I don't have the base just ancient grain flavor to compare against, you know? But, yeah, alright, sort of sweet milk, so that's more exciting than the original protein one, which I feel like I'm constantly sort of harking on, but you gotta compare against what you know. Didn't exactly love this, but it is kind of cool that even after doing all the other Special Ks, they still found a way to get a new flavor. So props for that, if nothing else. So as I mentioned, I don't think I would put this as one of my top Special Ks, but it's a decent enough entry. I definitely put it above something like the pumpkin or my arch enemy, the strawberry. I think this might beat out that one too. Though I kind of like the original one. I guess the OG Special K had its own sort of flavor, but the normal piece I think I do like a bit better than the Ancient Grain, which again mostly just kind of indifferent on. So maybe it wouldn't beat out the strawberry, but sort of in that same range where lower mid sort of deal. Mid lower. You know what I'm saying. It's kind of that bottom half of the Special Ks, but not bad. So, as you've guessed then, Special K protein, honey almond, ancient grains. It's got to get a D. Kind of falling in line with a lot of the others, as I've sort of been rambling on about. Is kind of neat again that we get such protein heavy thing in cereal. Kind of cool. Again, probably not the actual healthiest choice, but if you kind of want to pretend, that's kind of fun, I guess. But yeah, I think I could have done with a bit more of the honey flavor. Maybe. Like, obviously, I know it's not going to do like a Honey Nut Cheerios, like that level of sweetness with the honey, because it is trying to be healthier. But I think there might be a bit of a middle ground in there, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've tried Special K protein, honey almond, ancient grains, if you've tried all three of the proteins, or even just two of them. Kind of let me know how you would sort of rank them, if you'd have the same sort of deal, where cinnamon brown sugar for sure at the top, and then maybe this one, then the original. I think, like, I don't know, maybe having these more, there'll be a day where I'd sort of switch that, but I think for now I'd put this at the middle one. So if you have any sort of feelings on those rankings just for the Special K protein, feel free to share those. If you actually think this is a top tier Special K specifically, you could also let me know about that as well. So this means nothing and really no point in sharing it, but it's on my mind, so I'm going to say it anyways. On the back, it still says keep it simple, keep it K. And in my mind, I'm just thinking keep it secret, keep it safe. Which, with Ancient Grain, it feels a bit more fitting than the others. But that's just what I'm thinking about a lot during this. So, you know, that's out there now. But until next time, stay delicious.